Teachers often ask me how to decide when to use AI for specific tasks. So to help, I've come up with 4 key questions you should ask yourself. Now, if it's choosing between a plain background or a stylish house for your Zoom meeting, then that's a no-brainer. But for everything else, here are the 4 questions to see if AI can help you as a teacher. The first question we have to ask ourselves is AI even capable of creating the content that I'm wanting? So if you're wanting it to write a lesson plan, it can do that. It can write science experiments. It can do a lot of things if you just want it to generate text. Now it can generate way more than just text as well. It can generate pictures for you or videos. And if that's the case, then yes, you've checked the box for the first question. It is capable of what I want to create, and you can move on to the next question. If it is something very specific, or you need to use, let's say, your students' faces and you want to put them riding a school bus all together, and you're creating your own image of this, right? It may be very hard for AI to create that for you. I'm sure there's some tool that can, but that's pretty advanced. You'd be better off using Canva, bringing all the students' faces in, removing the backgrounds, and you just aligning them on the school bus, because AI is going to create other students for you that are not your own students. So if we need to use specifics like that, then AI maybe isn't the best choice for you to use. Now that we know AI is capable of what you want it to create, we can ask ourselves, will this take me more than 20 minutes to create? If the answer is no, I want you to consider your time commitments right now. If you can quickly create it without using AI, you may want to create it yourself instead of having to go into the generator, figure out the tool, and do all of that, right? You might be able to just whip it up quickly if you can do it in less than 20 minutes. But the whole thing with AI is to save time. So if this is going to take you more than 20 minutes to create, then it may be a good option for you to use AI to create this piece of content. The next question is to ask yourself if you are dreading this particular task or content creation. If you are, move on to the next question. AI has got you. It can create it. It can create it quickly, and it will take it off of your plate without you having to just completely be miserable creating this piece of content, like a worksheet that you have created so many of. And you know AI can do it because photosynthesis has not changed, right? There are specific things that have not changed, and AI can generate those things for you and create a comprehensive worksheet without you having to create a custom one, right? Because those concepts have not changed. So if that's the case, you're dreading this and you don't want to take the time to do it because you know AI can do it, then move on to the next question. If you are not dreading this particular task, you enjoy doing lesson planning, you enjoy creating your own custom worksheets, if you get any enjoyment out of it and it brings joy to you, then consider creating the content yourself. Some things we just love to do, and that's okay. Don't let AI step in front of you. If this is something that you like to do, then by all means, for sure, do it. Let AI do the things that annoy you to create, or maybe if you know that it's going to be a bigger task, maybe you have AI start generating ideas for you about this topic, about the content that you want to create, the resource that you want to create, and you take it from there. So you chop off a little bit of time in the planning stages, but then you take on the creative pieces. Okay, so the last thing to ask yourself, if you know AI can do it, you know that it's going to be a time commitment to create this resource, and you are really not that excited about creating it, then the last question you can ask yourself is, can you use AI for this in an ethical way that maintains student privacy? If no, then we're not going to use AI. We're not going to share personally identifiable information in our prompts. This includes names, this includes pictures. If you need to use PPI, personally identifiable information in your prompts, then no, AI is not going to be the thing that you want to use. If you can create a prompt that doesn't include any personally identifiable information, then yes, this sounds like a great task for AI, whatever you're trying to create. You may find that you can give AI general content, or let's say we're doing report card comments and you can give it general strengths and general weaknesses without using the student's name. And if that's the case, then you can still use AI, you can save time, and it won't become such a huge task for you to create 25 to 30 report card comments for your students every quarter, right? So if you can do it without sharing any PPI, then yes, you can definitely use AI. So just going over these again, first question was, is AI even capable of creating the content that I want to create? Number two, will this take me more than 20 minutes to create? We love AI because it's such a time saver. Number three, are you dreading this particular task or this content creation? And number four, could you use AI for this in an ethical way that maintains student privacy? If yes to all of those, then yes, you could use AI to save time and to take one less thing off of your plate. If now you're wondering which AI tools should I use for my classroom, then definitely check out the link in the description, because we have the AI Advantage Tech Pack where we have bundled up a bunch of AI tech tools that are free to use, and created a course all about it. So if that's something that you're interested in and you're ready to start saving time and getting those tasks completed so you can get home at the end of the day, then the AI Advantage course is right for you. So check out that link below. If you've got value out of this video, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next video.